but also a wrongful death claim against the retail giant.
This nigga is literally like planning out how he finna collect this money off his girlfriend death, fool. You can't put nothing past nobody, shorty. How y'all boys feeling? In this video, we're gonna be reacting to IMR Scary Tales, 3 true Black Friday horror stories, animated. Hey man, let's get straight to it.
It was Missy's idea to spend the first few hours of Black Friday in front of a computer screen. The weather, as often during that time of the year, was awful. Perhaps an omen I should have picked up on from the start. Most shops won't open till 9 anyway. Isn't it best to get a head start? That's what she said on Thanksgiving evening, half drunk, but still quite alert. Tia agreed. She desperately needed to find a wedding dress for elopement in just 2 months. As for me, why not? I still remember those words coming from my mouth, though now they sound alien somehow. Had I known, what would have changed? We sat down around Missy's old computer. Apparently she didn't want to use her good laptop for some reason. As the ancient machine whirred to life, I couldn't help but notice that Missy was acting a bit oddly. She kept on looking between us and her phone, tapping something into her device every couple of seconds. You good? Your dinosaurs come back to life. Tia nudged her on the shoulder, evoking a quiet yelp. Missy's always been a bit jumpy, but I couldn't help but wonder just why she was being so weird. Yeah, I was just looking up the link to the website I want to start with. It's a bit obscure, so you can't just search it up easily. Isn't that, illegal? I asked. Perhaps illegal wasn't the best word, but it sounded perhaps a touch too good to be true. Nah, it's used by millions every year, or so their page says, at least. We loaded up the sketchy-looking website only a few minutes later. It looked broken, with half the text being just links copy-pasted all over the site. Click here for sales, some of them said. The others were a bit more disturbing.
She got y'all on that virus-ass site. What the fuck she got going on, folks? Y'all ass tweaking. I would have told her ass, how is this a Black Friday website? Where's the sales at? Why we not on Best Buy, on Target, on Walmart? You know, where they actually have Black Friday sales. Why we not on Amazon? Why are we on this sketchy ass website?
Looking for the perfect woman? Click here to see her live. Lost your beloved? We can get her back for you. What the heck is this thing? Tia tilted her head to the side as she said that, lips pursed. She was clearly unimpressed, and so was I. Are you sure it's safe? Missy hummed, typing BF sale into the search bar on the very top. It is. I use it all the time to nab sales. Come on, don't be such a wimp. I wasn't sure how to feel about the whole thing either. I couldn't help but remember those old internet safety videos my parents made me watch again and again growing up. Don't give out your personal information just to anyone, I murmured to myself, but shook my head when the others looked at me. Memories I tried to suppress clawed at my mind, begging me to leave the room. Still, I had no choice but to stay.
Yes, you did. Nobody was holding a gun up to your head saying, stay or you gonna die. So that means you had a choice. What are you talking about? You had no choice. You quite literally have a choice in every decision that you make. What are you talking about?
I desperately needed new clothes for work. My boss had been scolding me again and again for not wearing the right stuff, and well, he was threatening to fire me. I was broke, though, way too broke to afford the fancy garb he wanted his waitresses to wear. When I left my unkind ex a year ago, I was barely able to escape him. I had nothing but the clothes on my back. I shook my head, trying not to get too caught up in the thoughts as we all wrote in our email addresses, names, and more. Make sure to type your middle name right and allow tracking, Missy said at some point. I didn't take you for having so much attention to detail, Missy, I joked. You wouldn't have been fired from your last job if you had it back then. Missy scowled, but said nothing.
Hold on, bitch. You want to fight? What the fuck? I ain't even gonna lie. I would have took that all the wrong way. I ain't even gonna lie. My friend would have said that to me. My homie would have said that to me. I would have, boy, what? What is you talking about, fool? Get the fuck out of my face before I treat your ass. Like, that would have rubbed me all the wrong way.
Seconds later, as she hit the enter button, our profiles appeared on the website on the right. But there is something off. Why are we here as items? I asked, reading the labels again and again to make sure. Missy's name was also missing, which was weird since I saw her type it in before.
She said y'all don't
Might be a translation error or something.
She said
I bet this was made by foreigners or whatever. Miss muttered, biting down on her lip. She was anxious about something.
She said y'all love.
Huh? I was taken aback when the ancient web camera Missy had attached to her screen made a loud noise.
She said y'all love.
Only then did I notice that the light to its right was blinking red. It was recording. Is this supposed to happen?
Yes.
The answer didn't come from Missy, but from her speakers. My blood froze in my veins. Someone's watching us. I said those words out loud, though perhaps I should have stayed quiet. But I knew that voice. Huh? Oh, no, that was just some silly audio clip I clicked on. Here, look, I found the store you guys wanted to hit up. See? 90% off. Go choose whatever you want. Missy bounced back from looking nervous, her lips stretching into a smile. It was odd, I realized. She was wearing fancy makeup I'd never seen on her. Even her shirt was brand new, which was strange. Right before Black Friday, really. What the? It must be a blackout. I'll go and see if I can fix it. That was the last time I saw Missy. I wanted to ask her to stay, to not leave us alone in her room in the dark, but my voice was frozen in my throat. At that point, I didn't even understand just why I was so scared, but I was shaking. And then I realized it. This whole setup was nothing but a game that he and his friends made up to mess with me. But why did Missy sell me out? We need to get out of here. I stood up, grabbing Tia's hand. She looked perplexed as well, her head tilted to the side. What? We need to leave now. I dragged her down the stairs, my heart pounding in my throat so loudly I was worried whoever was lurking in the shadows could hear it. I knew it, though. The second we sat down in front of Missy's old computer, we'd lost. Winning meant freedom. Losing, well, it stood for nothing short of misery. And yet I knew that I was just amusing them even more.
Stop. Don't even think about moving any further, Cecilia. By the way, Missy, darling, thank you for your help. I left you some extra cash on the sofa. Treat yourself to something nice.
The same voice as before, though less distorted, came from right behind my ear. I knew it. It was him. Missy had sold my location out to my ex, but why? I didn't have time to...
Clearly he said for some cash, so she sold your ass out for probably a few thousand. I don't see that nigga giving her $100K. He probably gave her maybe 1,000, maybe 2, up to 5. I don't see that nigga giving her 10, 20. Nah. He probably gave her ass a few thousand and said, hey, sell your friend out, and she went for it.
Not when large hands grabbed my neck, rough on my soft skin.
Stay quiet, and everything will be fine.
I obeyed, but I knew he was lying. Nothing would be fine again. Not when I had him in my life.
Damn, fool. She so
I stood in the bedroom, gazing out of the window with a sense of dread. My wife, the one I had promised to love forever, was gone, and I couldn't say I was looking forward to her return, but I had to wait and watch, just to ensure that the conversation with my brother remained our little secret, safe from her ears. But you need to get that before the end of the year. When are you gonna do it? Black Friday. Crushed by a sea of people? Dang. No, People are unpredictable. It'll have to be merchandise. That's a little harder. Can you do it? Maybe something in the workout section. We've got these new bench sets and super heavy with all the weights, and they keep them up high. Okay, so can you do it? I can rig something up. Good. It's just around the corner before the holidays. It'll be the perfect excuse to get out of going to her family's house for Christmas. Damn, that's dark. You're just gonna ghost them? Not having to go to their house makes it worth it, even without the money. That bad? Do you really have to ask? They seemed alright to me. I've got better things to do
What the fuck is going on? What are y'all planning to do on Black Friday, fool?
than burn my life away listening to another BS fishing story from her dad or the latest gossip from her mom. Yeah, Susan's family is the same. Oh, and we're doubling down. What? 2 words. Wrongful death. Genius. Never let a tragedy go to waste. They'll
Bro, are y'all finna kill your girlfriend, bro? What the fuck?
probably offer a deal. They don't want the press of a trial. I hear stories about it all the time. Not my store, but others. I'll gladly accept a reasonable offer. After all, I am a reasonable man. Does that mean I get more too? 20% of the total take. All to get out of Christmas. Remind me not to invite you to New Year's. Yeah, right. With all that cash, we'll be living like kings. What are you gonna tell her parents? I'll tell them I'm away dealing with my grief or some crap like that. Damn straight.
Bro.
Oh, and the tow truck is a go. I have a migrant driver. He's set to go as plan B. He just had...
Y'all niggas dumb, bro. Are y'all talking about y'all whole plan over the phone? So, are y'all talking about y'all whole plan over the phone? Knowing that this was probably like maybe 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. Maybe a week before Thanksgiving. You don't think when prosecution happened, because they not gonna see this. If they see this as a wrongful death, then y'all got away with it. But if they see this as like it was intentional, y'all don't think they not gonna pull up y'all phone call from a week before the accident happened, saying what were y'all talking about for however long y'all was on the phone? Come on, folks. Y'all not you about to kill your girlfriend because you don't want to go see her family. Just break up with her.
Steal from a family member. They work late, so they
it seemed like they finna kill his girlfriend because 1, he don't like her family, and 2, he trying to get paid. That's crazy, folks. You really don't know who you be love. Like, bro, you can't put nothing past nobody. Genuinely, like this is literally what this showing me. You can't put nothing past nobody, shorty. You can't put nothing past nobody, gang. You can't put nothing past your own peoples, like your own fam, your closest homies, your shorty. Like, you can't put nothing past nobody because for the right amount of money, the right amount of something, they will low-key kill you, for the right amount of something, folks. You can't put nothing past nobody, shorty.
should be sleeping. He says he can make it look like a joyride. Plus, he's illegal and he's new here, so no prints in the system, and he won't be in a hurry to get involved with law enforcement. Perfect. Hey, I meant to ask, how are you gonna get there the day of? And how are you gonna get her there? We'll drive together. I'll tell her we need a new TV or something. You think she'll buy that? I'll figure it out. You just worry about your part. Just make sure you don't drive back with her if plan A doesn't go right. Sounds good. I'll talk to you soon. As she walked through the door, I couldn't help but envision the hefty payout I had carefully planned to receive from our life insurance policy. It was ironic to think that
he trying to kill her for the life insurance policy, gang. Bold. What I say, can't put nothing past nobody.
just last week she had chided me for my supposed lack of follow-through, and little did she know I was now fully committed to following through with the plan I had set in motion.
I'm home.
Hey, sweetie. Damn, you're looking fine. Did you get your hair done?
I look good?
Damn,
Like
you
a
looking
million
fine.
bucks.
Oh, stop. And actually, there's something I wanted to talk to you about.
That doesn't sound fun.
Well, we aren't doing anything for Thanksgiving, which is okay. but my parents really would like it if we came by for Christmas. And before you say anything, I know it wasn't your favorite last year, but it would mean a lot to me if we go.
For you, I would do anything else. Anything else. Just choose it.
Come on, please.
All right. Yeah, sure. We can go. But you owe me.
Oh, really? Owe you what?
Forgiveness. I was trying to clean up the cords behind the television and I knocked it down. It's broken.
Are you serious?
Man, he bolding as fuck, bro. Bolding as fuck.
I know things are tight, but I thought we might be able to find a sale or something to replace it.
Yeah, I mean, we can always go
This
out on
nigga
Black
not
Friday
right,
and get one
bro.
on a discount. It's
He
only a week
bogus as
away.
hell.
Oh yeah, good idea. Why didn't I think of that?
Well, I guess you still need me for something.
Many somethings, my dear. And don't you ever think different. A week later, we found our...
Bro saying all of this, mind you. Finna kill her to collect on the life insurance policy. And because he don't like her family. This ain't right, folks.
Self standing outside the door, and I couldn't contain my anticipation. Our financial situation hasn't improved much over the past year, and I was eager to finally secure the much-needed payout. I knew I had to keep my composure until everything was done. With any luck, the plan within the store would unfold smoothly, and I could secure not only the life insurance payout, but also a wrongful death claim against the retail giant.
This nigga is literally like planning out how he finna collect this money off his girlfriend death, folks. You can't put nothing past nobody, shorty.
It was all a bit of a mystery to me at that point,
He
but I
bogus
couldn't
as
help but
fuck.
feel enthralled as I waited to see how everything would unfold.
I told you we should get here earlier. We might not be able to get the best deals. They might get bought up before we even get inside.
Paul's working today, and I had him hide one of the televisions that I like so we can get it without fighting the crowds in the electronic area.
So we'll just run in and get that, then get to the register as quick as possible. They should be opening the door any moment.
The doors opened and the crowd started pouring through, but I needed her to continue alone to the planned spot. I couldn't be seen near the accident, or else I could fall under suspicion. Hey, I really need to use the bathroom.
Right now?
Yeah, but it's in the sporting goods aisle, 34B on the top shelf, bay 19. Paul put one of those inventory poles there. Just use it to get the television down. I'll meet you at the register.
Jake, wait!
He bogus as fuck, bro. Bro, y'all, fool. He really just set up a plan to kill his girlfriend on Black Friday to collect on the life insurance policy, then sue the company for wrongful death.
You'll be fine.
Oh my God.
After the crash,
This nigga, bro, this is like some cynical shit, bro. This some sadistic ass shit, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. This nigga ain't right, folks.
commotion, I leisurely made my way to the sporting goods aisle. When I couldn't pretend any longer that I didn't know who it was, I rushed to her side, holding her hand as she lay bleeding and unconscious. Paramedics and police arrived and she was declared dead on the scene. I put on a convincing show of shock and sadness, even managing a few teary-eyed moments. Then, I left the chaotic scene, heading back home, a mix of shock and elation swirling within me. Driving away from the store, I cranked up the music, singing along loudly. At a four-way stop, my phone vibrated. It was a text from Paul. I started to pull through the intersection, then glanced at my phone to read the message. They're interviewing me next, then we'll touch base. You made the call, right? I looked up just in time to see the headlights of the tow truck plowing into the side of my car.
Karma, bitch. Karma, bitch. Fuck is you talking about? This ain't nothing but the universe showing your ass what goes around comes around, nigga. You just had your girlfriend killed and now your ass dead dookie. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking
The day
about?
began fairly
Ain't nothing
normally,
but karma.
you know, bright and sunny, with people buzzing around the Meadowville Mall like worker bees looking for honey. We were in the midst of Black Friday madness, and my goal was to purchase a PS5. It was known as the golden ticket of gambling. I was there, weaving my way through the crowd of customers and inspecting each store when it happened. I saw the final PS5, the proverbial holy grail. I swooped down on my beating heart, thinking I had struck it rich. Before I could start my happy dance, however, a wild...
Oh, hell no. What the fuck your old ass need a PS5 for, sir? The fuck is you finna be doing with it? Go sit your ass down somewhere, nigga.
Eyed man dressed in ragged clothes charged at me while hollering like a banshee gone bonkers.
Hey, you! You can't have that! It's mine!
I tried to be the calm one and tell him there might be more elsewhere, but this guy was crazy. He charged at me while reaching for the console with a rabid animal's claws. I wasn't about to relinquish control in this struggle of wills. Thankfully, a big, hulking shopper intervened and made an effort to calm the crazy guy down. He assured us that there might be additional PS5s available. The madman eventually calmed down and people started to leave. I paid for the PS5 and quickly left the store, feeling triumphant but a little shaken. My nerves were on edge throughout, but I knew it was over. How wrong I was. I was half expecting to see that nut job again as I drove, so I kept looking in the rearview mirror as I got going. But he was gone, absorbed by the mall shoppers. I felt a wave of relief. I believed I was free to go home. I then became aware of a vehicle following me, its headlights flashing like lasers in a sci-fi movie. My heart sank as I squinted. He was there, the insane PS5 user. I floored the gas and swerved through the maze of streets in an attempt to lose him, but he clung to me like glue. I finally stopped, feeling like an encircled animal. My voice trembled as I asked, "What do you want?"
Why didn't you drive to the police station? If I was getting followed and I'm trying to shake the person and they're like on my ass not letting me shake them, I would just drive to the police station. Literally, I would just go to the police station. The police station is always open. There's never a cop not on duty because crime happened at any time of the night. The police station is always open throughout the night. Why don't you just drive to the police station? I think that's the most logical thing to do. If you notice that you're getting followed, you bust a few rights, they keep following you, right? Why the fuck would you not just drive to the most nearest police station? If you not, say you bust a few rights, lefts, now you're not in your town no more. Go to the police station though. Always end up at the police station. That's literally like the most logical thing to do. Because you want to know why? The police station is never closed. It's always open. You can always go up in there and be like, "Hey, this guy's following me. I bet you, I dare you. I bet they won't follow you into the police station though. I bet my bottom dollar. So why don't you just do that?"
His breath was coming in ragged gasps as he stepped out of his car. His eyes were glassy and he murmured,
That PS5, I require it. Your lack of comprehension. Beyond anything else, I need it.
He was far beyond just being obsessed. It was as though he were speaking to a mad wall. Then, with one hand reaching into his coat, he withdrew a rough piece of metal that could be used as a crude weapon to cause serious harm. As quickly as a cat in a room full of rocking chairs, I handed over the PS5 as fear
Are you fucking for real? This bitch stupid.
swept through me. He grabbed it as if it were his long-lost lover,
She's
his
stupid
eyes
as
turning
fuck.
into twin searchlights, and then he just vanished
She's stupid
into the
as
night.
fuck.
I was shaking hysterically as I made my way home, thinking what a disaster Black Friday had been. Worst of all, it wasn't over yet. He wasn't just some irrational nutcase, that psycho dude. The plan he had, it turns out, would make your skin crawl. He had been stalking me before the mall, I discovered after doing some investigation. He had picked me as his victim, and the PS5 was just the bait. He was a real-life psycho who engaged in perverse games. It's at this point that the narrative turns gloomier. 1 week later, I got a mysterious package with a USB drive. I plugged it into my computer out of curiosity and mild fright. When the screen finally came to life, there he was, the psycho himself, with that same crazed expression. His voice began to speak, and it was utterly insane. He scoffed.
I hope you're having fun with your precious PS5, but I have another surprise in store for you. Something thrilling.
As the video went on, I experienced the chill up my spine. He admitted that he had installed covert cameras throughout my home to keep an eye on my every move. He showed me a video from the day that he had pursued me out of the mall. He had complete knowledge of all my habits and daily activities. He hissed.
I want you to play a game, a contest of wits. I'm always going to be looking. If you follow my advice, you might survive to see another day.
Adrenaline flooded my veins and my heart beat like a drum. It was like being in a real-life horror movie, and I had no idea what the hell I had gotten myself into. A series of strange and dangerous challenges were issued by the psycho maniac, each of which pushed me to the limit. I had no choice but to participate if I wanted to continue breathing, because it was a game of survival and a living nightmare. I became aware that I was entangled in a dangerous dance with a lunatic as the days turned into weeks. He constantly planned ahead, watched, and waited. It was a never-ending nightmare with no sign of an end in sight. A twisted tale of obsession and terror that kept me living in constant fear, with the psycho man as the puppeteer pulling my strings. Black Friday had grown into the darkest chapter of my life. I realized I had to outsmart the insane mind that had trapped me in its web of madness if I wanted to get out of this terrifying nightmare.
Alright, bro. IMR Scary Tales, you kind of lost me at the end there, but okay. Hey, man, if y'all enjoyed the video, bro, you already know what the fuck to do, man. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post in case y'all boys know. I'm gonna catch y'all boys in the next one.